Hi everyone, we're here with our Sagicor's very own Richard Smith. We'll be discussing Christmas decorating safety. Richard, as it relates to Christmas safety, especially decorations outdoors, can you provide me any tips as it relates to that?
Sure, Corey. There are two things that you really need to be concerned with decorating outdoors. One is the safety. So if you're not using solar powered lights, you want to make sure that any connection from your light to your power source is sealed and watertight. Right, so perhaps put a bag over it and use some duct tape to seal the two ends to keep that safe. The other thing that you need to consider is that we live in a hot climate. So your decorations should be ones that are holding their own color. So you don't want to have things out in the sun and you start with a nice bright red and by Christmas Eve you have pink decorations. So those are the two areas that you really need to concern: the aesthetics and of course the safety.
Alright, nice. So I know candles are fairly popular when it comes to Christmas decorating. How can we use those safely in your home?
Okay, well, the only candle that should be used in your Christmas decorating is an electric candle. Never, ever place an open flame close to a Christmas tree, whether it be a real Christmas tree or a synthetic Christmas tree or to any fabric whatsoever. So I'd say, to be safe, use the LED Christmas lights, battery operated ones. Gives you lots of flexibility and they're great for the ambiance.
Interesting. So remember guys, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Richard, when it comes to homeowners that may have small children or pets, what advice would you give?
Well, let's start with the pets first. Obviously you want to have any breakable decorations high enough that your pets don't knock them off the tree. Obviously you want to sweep out any needles if you have a live tree because it may be sensitive to the stomach to some pets. When it comes to kids, be very mindful of decorations that have small parts that could be a choking hazard or small shiny things that children often get fascinated with. You know, there are stories of children putting bells up their nose, in the air, you know, swallowing them. So just be careful. Keep small bits and pieces out of the reach of small kids. And of course, you want to keep things up off the ground so your pets don't knock them down and break your ornaments.
Gotcha. Alright, so finally, any other advice or any other tips you would give to any homeowner out there?
Sure. Periodic inspections. You want to check your lights, your bulbs, your decorations periodically over the Christmas season. Make sure they're not damaged. Replace anything that has any signs of wear and tear. You want to turn off overnight or if you're leaving home. So turn off your Christmas lights indoors and outdoors if you're leaving home or if you're going to sleep, or perhaps even set it on a timer. Be very mindful of the placement of electrical lines. So don't run them across doors. If you have to cross the doorway, try to go over the frame. If you can't avoid it, tape them to the floor to avoid any trip hazard. You know, never let them go through a door or window that is going to be closed. Next, you know, you sever the line or electrocute yourself. We talked about candles before. Candles are no-no. Use the electric version. You know, the only candle that should ever be used is an electric one. The other thing is for live trees, make sure you put them in sand and add water to it. Water them every other day. You want to keep them as fresh and crisp as long as possible. A dry Christmas tree becomes a danger because it becomes a fire hazard. So you want to make sure that you're safe and away from danger when it comes to that stuff. And the biggest tip, enjoy yourself this season.
Well, thanks again, Richard. Always a pleasure and happy holidays to you.
Same to you.